Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Orina. Tour operators from Goa have expressed outrage at American cruise tourists being held hostage by taxi operators at Murmuga on Wednesday at the cruise terminal. After this incident, which can have serious repercussions for Goa tourism, the tourists were forced to go back to their cruise liner without seeing Goa. An impression was created that Goa is not safe for tourists, tour operators stated. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant has warned that taxi operators' dadagiri will not be tolerated and the government will not tolerate taxi operators taking law into their own hands. Tourism Minister Rohan Kaunte too said such behaviour will not be tolerated.
Tour operators also alleged that the taxi drivers geared out the coach and assaulted the driver and he sustained injuries. They said the image of Goa is at stake and cruise agents have immediately cancelled docking at Goa due to yesterday's incident.
Now with this, it's a disaster for our state because the cruise liners, the owners community is a small one and now it's going to spread about what has happened in Goa to one of them and they will be very apprehensive about coming to this state again.
Yesterday's incident which has happened with one of these cruise liner has actually put Goa's image at stake. We are in the month of January, we have about 3 luxury cruise liners plan to dock Goa. They have immediately sent us the cancellation in knowing this issue because it is a threat to the tourist life. Yesterday they were stopped, they were denied to explore Goa, which is basically a very sad thing. People needs to understand, especially the taxi union needs to understand how a tour operator gets the business into the country. All these businesses are actually pre-decided nearly 1 year in advance. We as a tour operator starts giving information to the cruise liner, encourages them to come into Goa. We will take care of their guests. But yesterday's situation has actually taken a big hit on Goa's tourism.
I've been handling ships for the last more than 35 years. All these years, we have been having small, minor issues with the taxi drivers, but never to such an extent as to what happened yesterday. Yesterday was the last straw on the camel's back, as they say, where they physically almost assaulted the passengers and kept American tourists as hostages, which is a very serious crime. Now, the government of India is spending millions and millions of crores to make up ultra-modern cruise berth facilities. They are promoting cruise tourism in a very big way because this is the high segment of tourism that Goa needs. But what is very sad, what is very sad and disgusting is that when the passengers come here, we alone as tour operators have to face the plague of a small bunch of taxi drivers that take the entire cruise industry at ransom.
Chief Minister Pramod Sawant said police have been told to act against those who slapped the driver and action will be taken against taxi drivers. Tourism Minister Rohan Kaunte condemned the act and said tourists have the right to decide what mode of transport they will take.
आणि स्पेशली कालचो जो इन्सिडन्स वास्को जालो पळय न्ही हॅन्सफोर्थ टॉलरेट केलो वयचो असो कोणूय भितर असल्या पद्दतीचे इन्सिडन्सान इंटरफियरन्स करचे न्ही तांच्यांनी येवन म्हाका रिप्रेझेंटेशन दिलां म्हणजे ज्यो युएसच्यान हांगासर ज्यो क्रूज येता आनी तांकां एखादी त्यांची हे बस थांबोवप उतरप आपल्याच बसीन तांकां 2 किलोमिटर परत हे केन्नाच सरकार टॉलरेट ह्यान फुडें करचें ना आनी ज्या पद्दतीन जर ते हांवें इन्क्वायरी करपाक लायला आनी ड्रायव्हराचेर जर थापटूय मारला आसत जाल्यार तांकां अरेस्टूय करपाक लायल्या हांवें पूणूच अशा पद्दतीन म्हणजे टॅक्सीवाल्यांची अशा पद्दतीची दादागिरी ह्यान फुडें केन्नाच खपून घेतली वयची ना. क्रूज टुरिजम जो आसा हो कोच आनी हे तेंचे ऑलरेडी डिसायडेड आसता तो तेंच्यांनी डिसायडेड आनी विथ प्लॅन रूट तेंच्यांनी वचपाक जाय. एखाद्याने आपल्याच टॅक्सीन बसोंक जाय म्हणून कोणीच फोर्स करचो न्हू आनी हाज्या फुडें अशा पद्दतीचे फोर्स केल्ले खपून घेवचे ना. हांवें पुलीस डिपार्टमेंटाकूय इन्स्ट्रक्शन दिलां अशा पद्दतीचे घेवचे न्ही. ज्या ड्रायव्हर टॅक्सी ड्रायव्हरांनी थंयसर जो इन्सिडन्स केला पळय न्हू तेंचेर एक्शन घेतली.
समज गजाल्यो जातल्यो जाल्यार दिस इज नॉट एब्सोल्युटली एक्सेप्टेबल. As far as MPT is concerned, we are going ahead with a counter there. Queue system will be put up over there. जो टुरिस्ट येतलो त्या टुरिस्टाक कितें एक्सपिरियन्स जाय इन टर्म्स ऑफ ते प्री बुक करतात, हांगा येवन बुकिंग करनात, ते थंय टूर करता तेन्ना प्री बुक करता. सो तांणी समज बाय कार घेतला काय बाय ऑप्शन बाय ते बस घेतल्या, इट इज अ प्रोरोगेटिव्ह ऑफ दॅट पर्टिक्युलर टुरिस्ट टू डिसायड. हांव जेन्ना खंय भायर वता भोंवपाक हांव डिसायड करतलो काय तो डिसायड करतलो हांवें कशें भोंवपाचें काय म्हणून. सो सिमिलर.
Prasad Polji and Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant on Thursday warned that appropriate action will be taken against those involved in illegal activities that wreck Goa's tourism reputation. Sawant stated that illegal establishments such as dance bars will be shut down. Taking action against the illegal dance bars in Kalangut, the Kalangut Panchayat has issued a show-cause notice questioning the alleged illegal establishments as to why their structures shouldn't be demolished and why the licenses shouldn't be revoked.
बेकायदेशीर डिसिजनचे बाबतीत मागीर टुरिजमाच्या हॉटेल्स आसतले, वॉटर स्पोर्ट्स आसतलो किंवा टॅक्सी आसतलो, सगळ्यांचेर स्ट्रिक्टली एक्शन जावपाक लागलेली आसा. ऑलरेडी पुलीस आनी टुरिजम जॉयंट हँड सगळ्यांचेर एक्शन घेवपा खातीर तयार आसा आनी ऑलरेडी एक्शन घेवपाक डान्स बार सगळे पळय जितके बेकायदेशीर ज्यो पद्दतीचो आहा पळय न्ही ते सगळ्या पद्दतीचे हे बंद.
आनी मिटिंगेन आमी एक डिसिजन घेतला की तांकां सगळ्यांक जे डान्स बार्स आनी क्लब्स आहा तांकां शो कॉज नोटीस धाडपाक तेंचेर इलिगल स्ट्रक्चर्साचेर आनी एक शो कॉज नोटीस धाडल्या तांकां की वाय देअर रेस्टॉरंट लायसन्स शूड नॉट बी रिवोक्ड. ही दोन आमी रेजोल्युशन आयज घेतलेली आसा. आनी थर्ड आनी एक एक्शन घेतलें आमी जे तुमकां मागीर कळटलें तेंचे वयर. पूण आतां ही फकत दोनूच आमी ही एक्शनां घेता की वाय the structures should not be demolished if it is illegal. And second thing is the restaurant license, why it should not be revoked by the panchayat. And today before 5 o'clock the notices will be served to all of the people over here in Kalapat.
Panchayat is hell-bent to stop what is illegal activities happening. आता illegal activities ज्यो तेंचे लायसन दिला आणि ते धंदो दुसरो करता हे एस्टॅब्लिश करपाची गरज आहा आनी पेपर वर्क करपाची गरज आहा. इफ यू डू शॉर्टकट दे वील नॉट शट बिकॉज यू वील गेट अ स्टे बिकॉज वी आर इन अ डेमोक्रेसी. आनी जेन्ना म्हाजे कडेन एक लायसन आसता रेस्टॉरंटाचें आनी हांव आनी कितें धंदो करता तो एस्टॅब्लिश करपाची गरज आहा पंचायतीन. आनी पंचायत जेन्ना तांकां बरयता की आमी इन्स्पेक्शन केला तेन्ना तूं हो बिझनस करिना तूं आनी कितेंच करता. Based on that, we are withdrawing your NOC or we are suspending your NOC or we are withdrawing it. So, अहें करून तो सारको फॉर्मेलिटी पहिले इन्स्पेक्शन मागीर शो कॉज मागीर पर्सनल हियरिंग आनी मागीर क्लोजर म्हणजे विथड्रॉवल हो प्रोसिजर जर फॉलो करीत जाल्यार वॉट जोसेफ सिक्वेरा इज सेइंग इज 100% रायट. आय एग्री विथ हिम.
प्रकाश करेकर फॉर हेरल्ड टीवी.
The winter session of the Goa Assembly will begin on 16 January 2023. The Assembly was summoned by Governor P.S. Sridharan Pillai. This is the third session of the 8th Legislative Assembly of Goa. The Assembly sitting will have 4 sittings from 16 January to 19 January. The Governor's address will be delivered on the first day.
The Goa Assembly winter session begins on opinion poll anniversary on 16 January 2023. The Assembly was summoned by Governor P.S. Sridharan Pillai on Thursday. There will be 4 sittings of the Goa Assembly till 19 January 2023. The sessions will begin at 11:30 am and normally go on till 6 pm. Members have been requested to restrict the number of starred questions to 3 and unstarred questions to 15. The last date for tabling question varies from 26 December to 28 December 2022. Bureau Report, Herald TV.
Tourism Minister Rohan Kaunte called on stakeholders in the tourism sector to refrain from illegalities. He warned of raids against unregistered. He also cautioned that many online companies were looting tourists with bogus bookings. The state would set up a redressal system for tourists against illegalities. He also told water sports operators that there would be no corporatization of water sports.
इज ऑफ डुईंग बिझनेस सगळे आमी सगळे सादेपणान केल्ले आसा. रेजिस्ट्रेशन प्रोसेस सादो केल्लो आसा पूण एट द सेम टायम आमी रेड मारपाकूय सुरू केल्ली आसा. सो तुमची हॉटेलां रजिस्टर्ड ना रजिस्टर करा. ऑनलाईन वाल्यांक आम्ही क्लियर सांगला की तुम्ही समज रजिस्टर हॉटेल घेना जाल्यार तुमचेरूय आम्ही एक्शन घेतले म्हणून ते मुख्यमंत्र्यान सांगिल्लें आसा. कित्याक खंय तरी एक ऑनलायन एजन्सी हॉटेलां दाखयता ते बाबडे लोक टुरिस्ट बूक करता विला नाल्यार हॉटेल नाल्यार कितें ते पे करता. हांगा येतकर ते हॉटेल ना. So where do they go? They run to the police, but that site is managed somewhere else, do something else. So they ban karpakui. Department of Tourism has started. I expect that such type of tourism board meetings where the stakeholders is getting very nicely focused. Friends from the industry who have come today for this meeting shared their opinions. As the Chief Minister has given directions, necessary action will be tourism board meeting give up and give that confidence to the tourism stakeholder. आम्ही एकूच तुमका मागता की येता त्या दिसांनी we will come with a redressal system, a call center with how many languages? Initially 3 languages, call center. By this media only, I would like to communicate to my brothers and friends who are in the water sports activities कि we are with you to be with us to ensure that systems are in place. आणि आम्ही जेन्ना हे करता वी आर फॅसिलिटेटर्स. कोण येऊन तांकां सांगता की कोण तरी कॉर्पोरेटायज करता कितें करता कोण काय करना. फाल्यां समज जेला सारकेली एजन्सी विच इज अ गव्हर्नमेंट एजन्सी इज हेल्पिंग यू रन युअर बिझनेस, इट इज ओनली बाय कटिंग इली.
Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
The North Goa Planning and Development Authority has notified outline development plans for Kalangut Kandoli Planning Area 2025 and Arpora Nagwa Parra Planning Areas 2030. Both the plans were suspended in April over alleged irregularities in the drafting process by the TCP minister.
Both the plans were suspended in April 2022 over alleged irregularities in the drafting process by the TCP minister. Bureau Report, Herald TV.
Panjim Sessions Judge Shireen Paul recorded statements of witnesses in the Panjim police attack case on Thursday. Some accused were also identified. Also, the cars involved in the case have to be produced and verified. The inquiry officer has produced the photos of the vehicles. The next hearing has been fixed for 17 December. The cross-examination in the case will happen on Saturday.
Sir, what happened today? Today, basically, further chief is recorded, and it is now adjourned for further. Chief still continues because they have produced certain memos which were not produced earlier, and also the cars are not attached. So cars are attached, but they are not produced. So that is also required to be identified by the IO. Further, one car which is attached is with the Purvari police station. So the court has directed the accused advocates for the accused to go and verify whether it is the same vehicle or not, along with the IO. So we'll have to go at the police station and check that. Besides that, on the next stage, the IO has to produce the photographs. The photographs, only the negatives are as of now as a memo, but photographs they say are not, too many photographs are not yet produced. So on the next stage, it looks like the cross-examination will start, evidence for the cross-examination for the defense will start. But until unless the chief is completed, the cross won't start.
The verification of car that should be done before the next hearing, or
no, that will be on the next hearing. We will be reporting to the court. We are directed to go to the police station and check whether it is the same vehicle of which the photographs are produced. The police have said that they cannot bring the vehicle over here. However, they have brought one cycle. If you all have seen, there is one cycle and one motorcycle which is burnt in a burnt condition. So those two are produced, but the vehicles are not yet produced.
okay, how many more things have to be verified?
Just 4 vehicles as of now, 4-wheelers that are there, and besides that the photographs have not been produced. Okay. So photographs are not yet on, basically in evidence they are not produced those photographs.
What about the vehicles which are released?
Vehicles, now the court has stated that they will send a notice to those, to identify those, but as of now there is no notice that is sent.
Okay, thank you, sir. Sir, what's your good name?
Advocate Afonso, M. Afonso.
Okay, sir, thank you. 17 तारीख
आज विटनेस हांव फयला न्ही कित्या खातीर
सर व्हेरिफिकेशन बीन जालें तुमचें
सर बरं कितें जालें आयज सर आमचो एडवोकेट येता म्हणून एडवोकेट तो तुका टेक्निकल सारको सांगतलो पॉयंट.
Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
A bike rider was injured after a branch of a roadside tree fell on him while riding his bike on Thursday morning at Shikali. The rider, who has been shifted to the sub-district hospital Shikali, sustained injuries on his head and nose. Fire officials have requested the concerned authorities to trim the overgrown branches of the trees to avoid such incidents.
It may be recalled that 2 such incidents have taken place within the last 4 months. In August, a woman was killed after a tree fell on the moving bike, while her husband, who was riding the bike, sustained serious injuries. In September, a motorcyclist was seriously injured after a Gulmohar tree fell on his bike.
आमचं PCR व्हॅन पेट्रोलिंग करताली त्याने फोन केलो की रस्त्यार एक झाड पडला एक 2 व्हिलराचेर आणि तो मनीस इंजर्ड आसा ताका शिफ्ट करता म्हणून हॉस्पिटलान. तर आतां हांव स्पॉटार पावलो आनी पळयलें जाल्यार ट्राफीक पुलीस आमचे आसलेले स्पॉटार आनी रोड ट्राफीक क्लियरन्स करताले आनी आतां हांव ते पंचनामा करता तेजो. आनी हे जे झाड जे आसा हे रोड सायड आसलेले इलेक्ट्रिसिटी डिपार्टमेंटान पयलीं ट्रीम केल्ली पूण आतां पंचायतीन हे मातशे तेंचे आपआपल्याच्या एरियेन सर्वे करून ही जी ओल्ड झाडां आसा रोड सायड ती कट करपाची गरज आसा. लकीली आतां हे झाड पडोवन व्हडली इंजरी जावना नाजाल्यार व्हडली कॅज्युअलिटी सुद्दां जावपाक शकताली. आनी कोंकणीन हेका बिल्लो मार म्हणटात. तर हो वयरसून सकयल पडलो कट जावन आनी 2 व्हिलर ते इंजर्ड जाला तांकां चिखली हॉस्पिटलान धाडला.
मिनटांनी कॉल आयले पणजी आमच्या कंट्रोलांतल्यान चिखली देंवते झाड पडलो म्हणून. आमी इमिजिएट टर्न आवट केलो आनी आमी आयले जाल्यार ते झाड पडलेले आसले. आतां आमचें काम चालू आसा पूण ते झाड आतां कशें पडले ते कांयच सांगूंक शकना कित्याक पावस ना वारो ना. हांव एकूच मागता आतां पंचायती कडेन रिक्वेस्ट मागता की जी असली झाडां ही रस्त्यार पडपाची आसा ती मातशी तेंच्यांनी ट्रीम करून बरी वेवस्थीत दवरची. आनी कोण तरी एक मोटरसायकल वालो इंजर्ड जाला आमी येवचे पयलीं ताका शिफ्ट केलो हॉस्पिटलाक. तरी एक रिक्वेस्ट आसा की जी पळय ही पडपाची सारकी झाडां आसात ती मातशी पंचायतीन मातशी भर घेवन कोण म्युन्सिपालिटी लागता पंचायती लागता तेंच्यांनी भर घेवन मातशी ट्रिमींग करून मातशी वेवस्थीत दवरची.
हांगा झाड पडला मनशाचेर आमकां इंजर्ड जाला म्हणून ते सालवार वारो ना काय ना आनी कशें पडलें खबर ना. सो एज अ पॉयंट हांव इनिशिएशन घेता की हांगा ती झाडां पळय पडपाची सायडी रोड सायडी आसा पळय ती कट करपाची हांव इनिशिएशन घेता पंचायत.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
Angry locals from Saligaon blocked the Tintor road due to frequent accidents on the potholed road. They said that accident victims wake them up at night to come to their help. For the last 8 years, the road has not been tarred. They narrated that 14 coconuts had been broken at the inauguration of the road work, but the road work has not yet started. A woman rider was seriously injured in the incident. Listen in.
हो रस्तो मरे हांगा गेली फाटली 4-5 वर्सां हो हांगा टोटल वर्सूय भर असोच म्हणजे 365 डेज असोच होणक्यांनी आहा. हांगा लोक रावतात रातच्यो मरे 11-12 कोंट्री रस्त्यार पडटात तांकां होणके दिसना. फास्ट स्पिडीन येतात मोटारी परततात मोटरसायकलींसून लोक पडटा. ते दीस एक बायल भुरग्याक व्हरतना पडली आनी मागीर रातचे 12, 1, 2, 3 आमकां घरांतले कोण न्हिदले तांकां हांगा उठोवंक येवचें पडटा तांकां पळोवचें पडटा कितें जालां तें आनी तांकां हेल्प करचें पडटा. त्या घरांतलो एकटो आयलो विडो ते दीस ताणें तांकां आयस हाडून दिलो रातचे 12. हे सद्दां चालू आहा. हे आमदार ह्या पार्टीसून त्या पार्टीन उडे मारूंक चालू रस्तो हाडलो म्हणजे हांगा पडत आहा लोक पडटा. तो रस्तो सारको करा
रस्तो करता म्हणून आनी अजूनही करूंक ना.
आमचो प्रश्न कितें आहा की आमदार हे सायडीसून ते सायडी आतां पयर हांगा 14 नाल्ल फोडले सरपंच उपसरपंच सगळे मेंबर बाकीचे कोण आज खंय आहा कोण. आज एकटो मनीस हांगा कित्याक येना ती बायल पडल्या तिचो पांय मोडलो ते विचारपाक. आज ह्या मंडळाचो अध्यक्ष खंय आहा भाजपाच्या सालिगांवचो.
बायकार डीपी बायकार पडली
पांय पिन मारता दाखय रे तेणी ओ पांय दाखय रे
आणि तोंडाक लागला पळय कपला
नाही त्या नाही रे हे पळय हांगा लागला हे मेन पोझिशनाक लागला न्ही हाडाक ते उठांक जायना ताका.
आणि पंचायतीन सांगलेले चवथ जातकूच घालता म्हणून आणि चवथ जावन आता दिवाळी जावन गेली. आता परत दुसरी चवथ येसर रावता का पावस येसर रावता ते आम्ही नकळो. 5 सालां म्हणून सांगता प्रत्येक फावटी आमकां सांगता हो रस्तो 5 वर्स जाला हांगा पेवर्स घालपाचें आसा म्हणून आतां खूब फावटी आयकता आमी.
हांगा 14 नाल्ल फोडून इनॉग्रेशन केल्लें आहा पूण अजून काय एक टायल्स लागना हांगा पेवर्स घालता म्हणजे सांगल्या पळय ते हांव नको ते नाल्लाचे दिसता मरे तेलूय काडून गांवार जाले ते सोंपले तेल काडून माथ्याक ल्हान ल्हान ते आतां हांगा वचचें पडटलें लोक दुसरो पडटलो आनी कोणी पडोनी म्हणून हे कांय जावपाचें ना हे गेली 8 वर्सां अहेंच आहा हांगा कांयच जावपाचें ना म्हाका दिसता. आनी
एक्सिडेंट बीन खूब जाले अशें
लोक अरे हांगा त्रास जाता पळय लोकांक पळय चलपाक हांगा पावसान समज त्रास जाल्या आमी स्वता हांगासर हांवें आनी तो रामदास आमचो पंच मेंबर ऑफ द मुड्डावाडी आमी स्वता दोगांयनी हांगासर आमचे पयसो खर्च करून आमी हांगासर फातर घातलेले एक टायम आमकां मागीर PWDसून कॉल येयले की तुमी करूं नाका आमी करता म्हणून मागीर हाजे तो फातर पेवज हे लोबर हाडून घातले हांगा फोडले तेज्या उपरांत आनी कांयच ना. आतां 10 दीस जाले पेवजांचे कितले आसूं हांगा नाल्ल फोडले इनोव्हेशन केलां म्हणून काय अजून काय ना. आतां म्हाका खबर ना कोण न्हिदला पळय तो सरकार न्हिदला काय आनी कोण न्हिदला तो कळना.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
Tense situation prevailed at Upasnagar, Sankwal on Wednesday when residents of Mahalakshmi Residency Colony strongly protested against the blocking of the access road by dumping mud allegedly by the Comunidad of Sankwal. The agitated residents contacted the Panchayat and Kortali MLA Antonio Vaz, who assured the residents that he would resolve the issue. Vaz spoke to the Comunidad of Sankwal Managing Committee members and the Murmugao Deputy Collector and asked them to clear the road by Thursday. He also disclosed his plans to construct a road for the residents as demanded by them at the time of the assembly elections.
After inspecting the site, Vaz said that he has requested the Comunidad of Sankwal to give them land to construct the road, while the Deputy Collector requested the residents to submit a memorandum signed by all residents to him by Thursday.
कोणी म्हटल्यार डायरेक्ट कम्युनिटीन हे घातल्या माती घातल्या आनी हो रोड ब्लॉक करून दवरला. हांगा लास्ट 20 वर्सां आमी हांगा ह्या रस्त्याच्यान अप एंड डावन करता. हांगा फुडें विद्याभवन स्कूल आसा, सगळो बस स्टॉप आसा आनी हांगाच्यान सगळे लोक हांगाच्यान हो यूज करता रस्तो आनी आयज ऑल ऑफ सडन कोणाक खबर नासतना हो माती हाडून घातल्या. ही आमी आतां पंचाक आनी आमच्या आमदाराक सगळ्यांक कळयल्लें आसा आनी तेंच्यांनी आमकां ही रोड क्लियर करून दिवचो आनी आमी हेच्या पयलीं ही मागणी आमची पंचाक आनी आमदारा कडेन केल्लेली आसा की आमकां हो रोड तुमी NOC घेया कन्सर्न ऑथॉरिटी कडल्यान आनी आमकां रोड करून दिया म्हणून. पूण ते प्रोसेस चालू आसा पूण ऑल ऑफ सडन हेंच्यांनी आयज हे बंद केले आनी सगळ्यांक पॅरलायज करून उडयल्या. केन्ना सुमार घातली माती? ही दनपारां 1:30 ते 2 ह्या सुमारास घातल्या. आयज सकाळी आयज दनपारां.
आतां एकूच रोड आहा तुमगे येवपाक?
रोड 2 आसा, एक फुडल्यान त्या वटेनूय आसा, तो बारीक आसा आनी हांगा जवळपास 107 प्लॉट कळ्ळे न्ही, जवळपास 1000 लोक हांगा रावता. सो तो एक रोड आसा तो सफिशियंट ना आनी म्हणून आमी हो रोड मागता.
हो अशें कितें ना तो म्हणपाक लागलो हांगासर रोड ना, रोड तांकां ते दुसरे वदन आसा अशें तो म्हाका सांगपाक लागलो. हांवें म्हणलो आनी तेवूय सांगलें ते म्हाका तो म्हणपाक लागलो मदलो रोड जो कितें लेन आसा तितून म्हणपाक लागलो मदल्यान तो रोड गेला. आतां हांव सायडीन पयला जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता हो जे काला भावन आसा ती सायडीनूच आसा, सायडीन आसा, दुसरे लेनाक इफेक्ट कांय जायना. म्हजो तांकां रिक्वेस्ट एज अ पर्सनल रिक्वेस्ट कमिटीन एक डिसिजन घेवचें. ते तुमकडे लुगार मागना ना वो बिल्डींग बांदपाक वो घर बांदपाक लुगार मागना, तांकां फकत तेंका वाट जाय, तेणें वाट दिवचें म्हणून ते रिक्वेस्ट करता. इतलोच तांचो डिमांड हांव मागतां. जे सांकवाडी जी कमिटी आसा ताणें बसोन बरे भाशेन हांवूय तांचे पयलीं म्हाकाय तेंचे डिस्कस करपाक तेंची कमिटी पयलीं वयतलो, हांवूय तेका डिस्कस करतलो आनी ते कडेन बाबा जाता ती भाशेन आमचे जे लोकांक येवपाक हे आमचो सारको शॉर्टकट आसा हांगा लागीं आनी व्हडलोसो इफेक्ट कांय जायना. हांवें पयलो व्हडलो इफेक्ट जायना. हांव रिक्वेस्ट करतलो कमदादी कडेन जाता ती भाशेन तांकां रोड दिवचो म्हणून. आनी हांव PI कडेन उलयलां आनी डेप्युटी कलेक्टर कडेन उलयलां. ताणें ती सांगलां तेंची सगळ्यांची जी सिग्नेचर म्हणजे कितें हें जाता तें ताणें मागलां आनी आतां तेंच्या म्हाका ड्राफ्ट केल्लो आसा.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
Kalangut MLA Michael Lobo with Kanduli Sarpanch Fermino Fernandes and other officials conducted an inspection of the Bandh near Kanduli Bridge on Thursday, which is currently under renovation. Lobo informed of his plans to renovate the Bandh and to repair the bandara of the Bandh. Lobo stated that the Comunidad space will be beautified and handed over to the Panchayat for further maintenance. Besides the beautification, a fishing zone, play area, walkway, stalls and parking place will be constructed. To generate income and jobs for the youth, a kayaking spot will also be constructed.
आम्ही इन्स्पेक्शन केला तेन्ना तू हो बिझनेस करिना, तू आनी कितें करता. Based on that, we are withdrawing your NOC or we are suspending your NOC or we are withdrawing it. So अहें करून तो सारको फॉर्मेलिटी पहिले इन्स्पेक्शन, मागीर शो कॉज, मागीर पर्सनल हियरिंग आनी मागीर क्लोजर म्हणजे विथड्रॉवल हो प्रोसिजर जर फॉलो करीत जाल्यार what Joseph Sequeira is saying is 100% right. I agree with him. But you have to follow this procedure, and if you don't follow this procedure, they will go and get a stay because you have not followed the procedure of law. आमी जाणा हें आदी आमी भोगला हें जर तूं प्रोसिजर शॉर्टकट करशीत जाल्यार तुका स्टे मेवता आनी you won't be able to accomplish what you want to do. And I am very happy that all the panchayat members, the sarpanch, everybody is together on this issue. We don't want these so-called illegal guides and touts roaming in and around Kalangut and other areas and spoiling the name of the village, looting the tourists. This has to stop.
So total how many dance bars are there in Kalangut area?
That is with the panchayat to identify and decide. I have heard that there are about 13-14. I am here to stop all illegal activities.
So will be roaming for them.
It should stop. See, we should come out with good tourism. Tourists should not go with bad memories. Tourists should not feel cheated in the state of Goa. And हे जे टाउट्स आनी गायड्स भोंवता इलिगल हेंचेर दांडो मारपाची गरज आहा. PI कडेन आयज सकाळीं परतून उलयलां हांव. तेजें एक्शन चालू आहा. And we will see that he takes action on all these illegal guides and touts who are cheating the tourists. Tourists cheat करप म्हणजे it is a direct hammer on the Goans. म्हणजे जे आमकां लोक बिझनस दिता तांकां चीट करूंक जायना.
Prakash Kadekar for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on our Herald on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.